It doesn't make sense to me. Todd Gurley not speaking to the media, to me, I think is telling. And Sean McVay to say the ideal situation is that we had both of those guys going. You have one of the best, if not the best running back in football. The ideal situation is for him to be the best player on the field. Bobby, what is the coach talking about?
17 touchdowns rushing during the season. That's what Todd Gurley is giving you. He was an MVP candidate at one point. If he's healthy, don't talk to me about how you're trying to piece this together with C.J. Anderson. You want to try to share the workload. This was the guy you picked up at the end of the season. When Todd Gurley was at his best, he was able to get to the perimeter, get outside, and run those stretch zones and really stretch the field. 43 times he did it during the year, 5.5 yards per carry. Once in the last 2 games, so either he's not healthy or there was something there. I tend to believe it's the health. Because, Greeny, there's no other reason that you could sit there and tell me a guy as explosive as Todd Gurley wasn't going to be the focal point, not a shared back, but a focal point of the game plan.
How does a coach sit there with a straight face and say, well, the ideal situation for us is for Todd Gurley to be sharing the carries equally with someone, to your point, that wasn't even in the league for the first 3 months of the season? It does not make sense.
I think this is probably maybe a newsflash to some people, but head coaches are great at lying when it gets in front of the media.
I get that, but what are they covering up? What if he was hurt? He was hurt. There's nothing to say for anymore.
What did you want him to say? What would you like him to say?
I don't know. Bill Belichick has still never explained why Malcolm Butler didn't play in the Super Bowl last year, and I guess we will never get an explanation for why Todd Gurley was rendered to being a non-factor in the Super Bowl this year. But it doesn't make any sense. Does it make sense to you?
It doesn't. I mean, 710 touches is how many touches he's had over the last 2 seasons. He leads all players, but then we get into the biggest games of the season and we're splitting carries.
Those are not the answers you're looking for.
Right.
Like, just move on. When you win like Bill Belichick, it doesn't matter. Nobody's bringing that up now. But this is the question. When you lose, now you have to answer this.